CBS LA at 11 on Channel 2, simulcasting on KCAL 9 and streaming on CBS News Los Angeles. I'm Sheba Turk, and we do begin with this morning's blockbuster deal involving Netflix and Warner Brothers. Netflix announcing that Warner Brothers has accepted the streaming giant's purchasing bid. So what happens next, and what is the possible impact on the streaming Hollywood landscape? For those answers, we are joined by Michael Schneider, Variety's executive editor. Michael, thank you for joining us this afternoon.
Absolutely. What a day.
What a day. Yeah, this is such a huge deal. So let's start with this. They've accepted Netflix's bid, but can other bidders still try to submit offers, or is that part officially done?
That part is officially done, but this deal is by no means over. There's still many regulatory hurdles that this has to go through, and it doesn't mean that other companies aren't going to try to challenge this, maybe through lawsuits, maybe through other means. So this is still not a done deal, but it is one step further.
True. Not a simple process at all. Speaking of that, before the deal can be finalized, Warner Brothers is splitting into two parts, where Netflix will only be purchasing the TV and the movie studios along with HBO, but CNN and other cable networks will be spun off. How is that going to work?
Yeah, this was the plan for a while now. Warner Brothers was planning on splitting into two parts. So Discovery, which would include CNN, TNT, all the cable networks from the company, would be its own company. And that will continue to happen. So that first needs to happen before Netflix purchases the other half of Warner Brothers. And that's believed to happen sometime in the third quarter of 2026.
Okay, interesting. And as you said, some people are going to push back on this. The Writers Guild has already released a statement saying they oppose the merger, citing antitrust laws and fear of job loss. What impact could this have on the streaming landscape in Hollywood?
Tremendous. I mean, what you ultimately have now are two of the largest streamers combining, which is much more of a problem for the other companies, and also a question of what does this mean for jobs in Hollywood? What does this mean for green lights? Does this mean fewer productions? A lot of unanswered questions that obviously have the guilds and have many people in Hollywood concerned today.
Absolutely. Okay, what does this mean for viewers, for consumers? Does the price of Netflix go up for us?
Nothing immediately. Again, it's going to take some time for this to be approved, and Netflix has said for at least the immediate term, HBO Max would continue as its own entity. But in the long term, the question is, well, does this mean HBO just becomes another tile on Netflix?
Right.
Does HBO Max go away? And ultimately, does this mean a more expensive Netflix? Probably, possibly, all good questions that we're waiting to see what the answers might hold.
Absolutely. And there are still a lot of answers to be had, but this was a big deal today. So, Michael, thank you so much for joining us to explain what it could mean.
Definitely. Thanks.